Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Good morning, Turtle. Welcome in. How's it going? Happy Thursday for you. And thank you, 92 till infinity, for the follow. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. Hope you all had a good start to your week. We're Wednesday now, so halfway through. I'm going to go ahead and mention today, while I'm still thinking about it, that we will once again not be streaming on Friday this week or Monday of next week, so I will be traveling. Need to get that mentioned early on, but glad you're all here. And we're going to be getting into a new project today. Starting a new project. Let me switch over to a gaming. We're going to be working on clearing out this tunnel. And this is going to be a storage room very soon. So I got a little bit of supplies going right here. We got some TNT. We've got stuff to make a beacon and got some obsidian. But I do need to actually go and repair some of my tools real quick. So we're going to fly back to the base, do some trading. And we're going to get our stuff repaired just from working in the nether. All the soul speed. I don't remember what it was called. 10 p.m. in the UK, so good night. Oh, well, sleep tight. Yeah, it's late for you. Glad you're here while you can be. Yeah, get some rest for sure. Hopefully I can help you fall asleep. I haven't done a fall asleep to a stream in a long time. But that is a nice way to do it. I am going to do some iron trains per usual. This should be pretty quick to repair everything up, thankfully. But we are going to have to figure out where to go and place the beacon, which I'm actually kind of excited because we're going to get to do a little bit of caving, figure that out. And I have not gone underground in this area at all except for the deep dark that's a little bit further down the line. But yeah, we're gonna have to get a beacon down there and then do some explosions. I haven't used TNT to like build anything in ever, I don't think, so this should be fun. I really only ever use it in the nether to mine for ancient debris. How am I doing? I am doing pretty well, thank you for asking. Been a busy week. We got a little bit of recording done before we started today, so I'm feeling good about that. But I just preparing for the week. I'm gonna have to start traveling soon. So I need to start packing soon for travel, which not really looking forward to the packing part, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Won't be that bad. But yeah, we got a graduation we're going to. And I'm looking forward to it. I haven't been to a graduation since my own, I think. My own college graduation. I'm gonna do a little trade for carrots real quick because we are running low on our supplies of golden carrots. Yeah. Happy to be here, loving the content. Well, thank you for the kind words. I really do appreciate that. We got some stuff we're trying to get out. I'm trying to finish something to get it out this weekend. But while I'm gone, and so far so good. Just got a little bit left to finish. But yeah. College like high school? What do you mean? Wait, I'm confused. College is after high school. I think do you call it university? Trying to recall. I know it's different in other places. I think 3+ stacks should do for golden carrots. Will the jug have an hour ago? Oh no. Hopefully oven hasn't been on too long. Stove, not oven. Yeah, I don't think I've been to another graduation since my own. Trying to recall. This here, clear this up. Okay. Let's fly over. And I think I want to get a place for the beacon first. Get that going. We're actually recording our flashback. I do have coffee today. We went and picked up a coffee. Barely even started drinking it, but it's pretty good. We got like a little iced caramel macchiato. Little baby cup. I haven't gotten smalls that often when I go to this place, but yeah, there's this place in the US called 7 Brew. It's pretty good. Quick drive-through coffee. I don't know what it's been, but lately I've kind of been into like cheap, not coffee shop coffee, and I've never been like that before, but lately I don't know, something about like a McDonald's coffee has really hit the spot. Hey Crow, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday so far. We're going to get a place for this beacon. I need to figure out kind of like what is going to be center of this mountain. So it looks like we're kind of centering it on these 2 cherry trees here. So it looks like around this spot. What is this? I see. Like 400, 500. That's about where we're going to want to do the beacon. I think we can make that work. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this in this storage. And then we'll put this in there for now too, so that I can come back and grab it. Our kitchen of dishes. You know what you need? You need a good background show, background stream. Hey, I love doing dishes while like I put in my headphones and connect them to my TV, and then I just listen while I do dishes, and it makes it go by a lot faster. I have to hand wash all my dishes because I don't have a dishwasher, and I really do get the struggle of having to like do a ton of dishes. It is not fun. Okay, I need more torches actually. Let's go back and grab some. Yeah, I actually got Twitch on my TV not too long ago, so I could listen to streams while cooking and doing dishes and cleaning. Just connect my headphones to my TV. That is the one perk of having an Apple TV. You can just connect your AirPods right to it. I don't know how I would connect my headphones to any other TV, to be honest. Never really tried it. Let's go ahead. I feel like I should just make more torches. Grab some acacia. I bet you this'll make a stack of sticks. Ah, math. Is a good idea. Yeah. Definitely need the distraction while cleaning. Ooh, we need to do some coal mining. I'm running low on coal. Man, we need a wither farm. Just so I can get all the coal from it. Let's do a quick coal mining sesh. Fortune these bad boys up. Ah, that parrot scared me. I don't know, at one point they became corrupt and now they make mob noises, and I tried so hard to not let them be around mobs, but alas, they do hiss at me and growl and do all the fun mob sounds. A little sizzle of a creeper. Realize just how much energy it takes to jump from placing blocks. Okay. I'm really not sure what to expect with the TNT. As far as like, I know it goes a couple blocks below and then out, obviously, but I'm not sure how much like damage it's gonna do back and forth. And I'm a little nervous for how that's gonna turn out. We're gonna do our best to block off any potential path so it doesn't hit the bridge we just finished, but I feel like it's gonna take a couple pass-throughs with the TNT to get it just right. Did we build it in a plains biome or forest? This is a plains village, yes. Yeah, we got Minecraft plains. I think this is just all... Okay, this is forest right here. But most of this was primarily plains, I think. Okay, we're plains here. Just these outer edges. It looks like we kept most of the forest intact. And then there's like forest back here. I think right here. Yeah. Yeah, it was a plains village, and then we took all their houses and trapped them up as one does when they take over a village, and then eventually we put them in trading stalls. They never see light of day again. Gotta keep them safe though, you know? I love taking over villages. Let's drop off this extra coal. And I mean, we're gonna be going under... I should probably sleep. Should probably sleep. We will be going underground. We'll light everything up as best we can. But I don't really trust completely that there won't be mobs waiting for me before I light everything up. But yeah, I feel like first step of like this new section over here is gonna be storage room, because we're gonna need a lot of items at our disposal as we start to build out in this area, and I'm really excited for this storage room. We did a little bit of creative planning for it a couple maybe like a month ago, and I'm excited to actually put those to use. I feel like going down this water is going to be the easiest way to get down, and we're looking for 400, 500. What is this biome? This just considered cherry grove? Yes. I never know when exactly emeralds spawn, if it's just Y level based or if there's some biome changes. I feel like they always spawn in the colder areas, but those are also like the really mountainous areas. I'm gonna try and not get something to drop down on me. Try and light this up as best we can. Honestly, lighting these up is gonna come in handy for later when we actually have like farms and stuff. Okay, let's put our MiniHUD back on. Hopefully nothing drops. And we want to go this way and then this way. We shouldn't have to go too far. There's a deep dark below here. Is this part of where we've already been? This should make it easy to get down to the base levels at least, but I feel like I'm just asking to get something to drop on me right now. Okay, I feel like this is just probably a skulk area. Oh no, I see shriekers. Please tell me... I wasn't prepared for this. I don't want to deal with this right now. Hold on. I see a shrieker right there. I see a shrieker right there. Right there. How do we proceed? When do you become an issue? I don't have my... Can I go through this wall? Can you sense me through the wall? I need to go that way a little bit. I feel like that's right where I need to be. Hold on. If I place something here... I'm gonna get my ender chest. Okay, let's put this up. Okay. Swift sneak it is. Where are the shriekers? I see that one. Oh, it's so hard to see in these without night vision. Okay, that was the only shrieker, I think. Yeah, I can't see anything. Oh! I'm assuming this is just connected to the ancient city we've already been to. I think we're okay. Hold on. Did I see a spider up there? I think I did. Where do I need to go? So 500. Right here. We need to go this way. I said 400, 500. We're almost to 400. Right here. Okay. We're gonna light this up a bit. Okay, so we're at negative 36. I can go a lot lower. I'm like, do I want to? feel like I just put the beacon right here. Yeah, I was not expecting Skulk to be right here. Figured we were far enough away from the ancient city that it wouldn't actually make an appearance. I was wrong. Let's just clear out most of this. And we're gonna have to figure out how we want to place all this. So back to Ender chest, grab the iron blocks. Okay, so where's 400, 500 right here? This one should be 2, 3, 4 tall, right? I think that's right. And then this one is also 4 tall. I don't remember how to do this. Get out of my way. 4. This one goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And we go 1, 2, 3 here. One, 2 here. And 1 here. Oh wait, no, 1, 2 here. 1 here. That should be that section. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And then 1 right here. Okay, now I gotta clear out this space in between. Hopefully I did that right. Honestly, not completely sure, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so it should be 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we did the math right. Let's put a torch here so I can actually see. This will be interesting to make like a mine shaft later, underground, under the base. Because we're gonna have to deal with all the skulk. And honestly, I think we could do something fun with it. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how tall to make this area. I feel like I should just make it tall enough so I can walk through it. Filling the storage room in the cave? No, not in the cave necessarily, but we're going to make a tunnel for our storage room. So I just want to get this beacon set up so that we can mine a little bit faster as we clear out the space. But I'll show you once we get up there where we're doing it. But yeah, I figured it'd be nice to do a storage tunnel because I can just fly in and out really easily and go directly to wherever the storage item is. And I'm really just thinking about the speed of getting from one space to the other. I think 1 more. I don't need to do 1 more. I feel like this is enough where I can still move around here. Let's go ahead and fill this in. Yeah, I'm excited to make this because, like I said, we already did a little bit of the planning for it a while back. If you guys remember, like the storefronts that we did. And I am excited to put those to use. I still need more blocks. But yeah, I'm excited to put those designs to use, and I think it's just going to be very different from all the other storage rooms I've done in the past. Okay, that should be this section. And then we'll go this way. I didn't clear this out. I'm glad the skulk wasn't too difficult. If I had like shriekers everywhere, I'd be pulling my hair out. But I do be a little bit dramatic. I should really be paying attention to what's around me. I think I'm at a point right here where there's no mobs that can spawn. but I'm pretty close to an area where it's just a normal cave, so don't want to get too comfortable. Okay. I think that's the full thing. How many do I have? 28. Oh man, I forgot you have to have a space that goes all the way to the top. Okay, well. Where are we at? We're at negative 32. I may just try to go up as high as I can. Put that here. This here. I don't have a lot of scaffolding, so wish me luck. I think if anything falls, like gravel or whatnot, I can just go down on the scaffolding. I don't know if it's like ladders in that sense, but I think it is. Let's just hope it's not a lava drop. Watch me jinx myself. Okay, it's so dark. I feel like I need this in my offhand, but I'm kind of scared to hold it in my offhand. And how do I always forget that you have to actually have... Oh, you have to have an air block above your beacon. This happens every single time I make one. I'm like, oh, I can just pop it here. It'll be fine. I feel like that's probably not a... that's probably a pretty universal experience. Ooh, we're in the stone section at least. Your cave. I hear water too. Water doesn't mess with scaffolding, right? Oh. Back off. You can shift jump and place scaffolding while standing on top. I did not know that. Ooh, get away. I always have so much trouble with scaffolding because it's way different than bedrock, and it took me a while to get used to it. Because bedrock, I think you just like do this and it goes up, but it's like reverse on Java. I don't remember the differences anymore, but I just know that it was definitely an adjustment for me at first. I feel like if I can at least get this close to the surface, even though I'm going to run out of scaffolding soon, I will be pretty confident that I'm not going to just drop into like a lava pocket if I go back to the top and finish mining from top down. Okay, well at this point, come on. Okay. At this point, we're finishing it this way. I don't know how far up the mountain was, but it's got to be, I don't know, 100 blocks, I'd assume. I need to practice my scaffolding technique. We'll do. Worst case, I do have fire rest potions always. I'm just hoping we don't actually need one. I should also probably plan on what I'm gonna do to block off the top. I haven't really thought this far ahead. But what's new? Yeah, I'm so excited to put the storage tunnel to use. Ooh, we got emeralds. I'm excited to organize the storage tunnel. Quad emeralds? I feel like that's rare. I've never seen that many emeralds side by side, but also I never really mined this high up, so... Am I facing up? Yeah. But no, I'm excited to organize the storage room. I'm excited to like have it all in place. I do need to figure out how we're gonna like space out the tunnel, how much room we're gonna have to work with. Because that I am not so sure about. It'll be all part of the process. As usual. And I'm excited to actually be like building things on stream right now. Doing some of the more creative stuff. I had a lot of fun finishing up the stair. Really happy with how that turned out. Or the bridge. You make it to the ceiling? Ceiling. The floor, basically, actually. Okay. Is there anything waiting for me? There are things waiting for me. Y'all can mind your own business. I'm gonna make it where nothing can actually drop on me. Hopefully. We need to eat. Yeah, I don't think we'll do like an auto sorting storage room. I like putting things up in my storage room anyways, and there was a point in time when I really wanted an auto sorting storage room, but now I'm kind of at a point in my gameplay where I'm like, I could do without it. I see how many times people make auto sorting storage rooms and they break, and I have a feeling that would happen to me a lot, and I would probably just get so fed up with it that I wouldn't end up fixing it after too long. So I feel like manual aesthetic storage room is the way to go, at least. Oh, you scared me. At least for the way that I intend on using it. Well, beacon works. I'm gonna drop some of this off in here. We have so much stuff. Okay, wait. Let's get rid of all these. There's no reason for this to take up as much room as it is. You built it, but never really used it or filled it? Yeah, that's my worry, is that I wouldn't actually get the proper use out of it. And I want to do more of an aesthetic storage room, and I feel like if you do an auto sorting system, you're very limited on what all you can do to an extent, especially like if you're new to them. I've never done one myself, so I would probably have to like pretty heavily follow a tutorial on it, which is fine, but it's gonna be my second storage room, and my first storage room's pretty like basic, straightforward. And so I'm thinking that it would be better off if I actually, why do I want to do this? I guess we can leave this here. I figured it'll be better if we actually just worry about making it fit within the design of the whole area that we're working towards. I have seen Mumbo has a really cool auto sorting system storage room, and he did a good job at like making it aesthetic, but he also has probably made a ton of regular auto sorting systems before, to the point where let's do haste 2. He's probably made so many of them like baseline, not super aesthetic, that he knows all of the like tips and tricks on how to then manipulate it to work with the design. I'm not at that point yet. And like I said, I do really enjoy just like storing things, like putting things in my storage room at the end of a project. That's always something that I'm like, I feel is super satisfying, is to take all my shulker boxes back to my storage room, put it back where it belongs. Can I fly out of here without hurting myself? Kind of. But yeah, putting it back where it belongs, getting everything, and like getting inventory of what I have. I always like doing that. Like one of my favorite things to do at the end of a project. Or double chest barrel, 2-barrel system for wood. Stone type. Yeah, that seems like the way to do it. Just having like a good place for where everything needs to go. Use of shulkers. Yeah, I've been trying to do that a little bit. I definitely am low on shulkers, so I can't part with too many of them. I usually get to a point where I'm like, okay, I'm using like 8 shulkers for stone. Let's expand our stone storage room. But I do like having to do that. I just need more shulkers though. If I get like a shulker farm going, which I'm still debating on if that's on the agenda or not, then I can definitely start to really use as many as I want. starting on the world, so you travel to different areas. Yeah, I try to keep like little sections, like you saw, like in the very bottom of my mine shaft, we have extra deep slate storage. At like the middle, we have extra stone storage. And I haven't used those yet, but I am excited for what we want to do for this, because the way I have it set up, since we're going to be in the mountain, I should be able to expand deeper into the mountain if we need to, and if I run out of room. That's kind of how I have it in mind. But it's going to be a lot easier to just show than it is to explain, I feel like. You've never used shulker boxes after playing for 5 years and never made it to the end? You got to give it a try. It's really not too bad once you get used to it, but I had to practice a lot the first time I went to the end. But I do enjoy having shulker boxes. It definitely makes everything a lot easier, especially those larger projects. Oh, I put the sand here. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I joined. This is a solo world. This is not a server, but I'm sure there are plenty of servers out there. I did see somebody recently talked about how they like have a list of servers online, and I never really realized that. I think that used to be like a big thing earlier in the Minecraft, like earlier days, just to use those like lists. But there's so many out there that I didn't even really realize existed. That was cool to see. But yeah, I don't have a multiplayer world that I play on at this point in time. Maybe someday, but not at the moment. You have double shulker shell drops on though. Oh yeah, that's a nice one to have. I had turned that on when the last server I was playing on, which was primarily just like a solo world for me. I did end up at some point being like, hey, can I have admin access? And I'm gonna add all these like resource packs, and the double shulker drops was one of them. But I think at that point I didn't even really make too much use of it, because I'm gonna put all, yeah, that can stay there. I didn't get too much use of it because I don't think I ended up going back to get shulkers after that. I've always like, I think I got over a stack of shulker shells in this world when I went to the end and did some raiding, and I don't think I've ever had that many shulker shells at one point in my life before, except for like when I did briefly hop on a server and somebody gave them to me, like a different server. Oh, I need to put the hoe back up. But yeah, that's a nice one to have. Okay, we need to move our stuff back this way, get it out of the way so we're not risking blowing any of this up. I'm gonna just put this. We'll go a little further just to be careful. Put our ender chest back, our stone cutter, crafting table, all the fun stuff. I didn't even realize I still had a thing of torches in my hand. Drop that off too. We've got this. This can go here. And I'll put this here. And I do want to pick up these torch flowers too, because I do not want to lose them. They're precious. Precious cargo. And I guess we're getting a sunflower. Actually, you can stay. I don't like the sunflowers in Minecraft. I wish they weren't like one directional. I guess it's like realistic to life, but I hate whenever you just happen to be building in the wrong direction. You just have to look at the back of the sunflower. Don't want to flex that your floor was made entirely of shulker shells. Okay, that's a good point. Whenever we did play on that server briefly, I would go in and just randomly hide stuff all in your floor. So I don't think that that was a good decision in the long run, because I could easily just say, oh yeah, I left it in your floor, and you'd have to go through every single shulker until you found it. That was shout out to the shulker farm for that one, or it wouldn't have been possible. I'm gonna pull this back here. If we lose this little bit of quartz, we should be fine. Maybe I just go ahead and take it off. Have it on standby. Okay, I'm so not used to haste 2, if you can't tell. Okay, I'm just gonna pull all this. I want to say the floor you made was like red and green, or red and blue. I can't even remember, but it was like a multicolored shulker floor. A little bit of overkill. I don't think you ever even used your storage room before you quit that world. Okay. Let's make a little wall. Protect from the blast radius. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing my science-y fit. If you can't tell. I've got goggles. I did my best on them. But we're wearing our science fit for today. Okay. Let's go out 1, 2, 3 blocks from the edge. 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. I may not have enough obsidian on me right now, but let's do this. I want a little window right here. We're doing full-on Mythbusters style. Where does this go? It goes on this one. Having a protective barrier and everything. So, I'd say one more block for window. Okay, well, now I can't get up there. Hold on. I didn't think this through. Gotta mine it. Gotta mine it down. Okay, well, I guess we're doing this now. Yeah, I didn't get enough. Let me grab the rest of my reserves. Got 54. That should be enough, right? I can't imagine we need more than that. I'm gonna try and go up to... I'm gonna have to break this again. At least I have efficiency. Okay. Oh, I didn't finish this side. Dirt pillar up. Honestly, why am I not even doing that? Sometimes my brain likes to complicate things. Keeps it spicy though. A little exciting. I think we're about to run out again. I'm not excited to mine this all back down. Well. I'll go up this side. Using my dirt turtle. And it's still not enough. You said jump and shift? Okay. I did it. Let's take this top layer off. Man, really just doing the most. But it's for the bit. If I time-lapse me building this wall, it's just gonna be like the most random movement. No explanation as far as my choice of operations here. Alright. You think that's gonna protect it? Let's hope. Can't do too much damage. Yeah. Classic. Let me get my incognito glass. Now we can see. All that for a wall. I'm gonna drop this off here real quick. And let's prepare... Well, let's prepare the TNT. I have to step away for like 2 seconds. I'll be right back, and then we're gonna start laying out the TNT. The fun part, the exciting part. drinking coffee. I always forget to do like the ad breaks when I walk away, and I need to do that so that it doesn't like pop up on the YouTube side while I'm in the middle of something. So I'm kind of waiting for that to pass through, just so it doesn't pop up while I'm exploding a mountain. Did I already say what kind of coffee I got? I don't remember if I said it, but it's a caramel macchiato. Pretty tasty. One of my favorites. That's one of those like solid ones that you can usually trust at most places to be pretty decent. I'm gonna turn off my MiniHUD. Now there's no real like good way for me to get through this. We're gonna go this way. Okay, what do we think on spacing for the TNT? I feel like I should do... I think it's gonna explode like 2 blocks below, and I want the base of the tunnel to be open right here, so I'm thinking we place it here, and we want it to be centered, which this is centered, and I think maybe every 3rd block should be good. Let's go ahead and dig through and light this up. Okay, wait, I once again am not prepared. Let me get those torches back. Let's do a full stack. Okay. Go all the way through. This may be annoying with the way that we have like both dirt and rock in some places, but I think for the most part we should be fully stone. Yeah, I feel like every 3rd block of TNT should work. We will see. At one point I was like, I'm gonna make an entire shulker box of TNT. Didn't realize just how much that would take. So I got like almost like 2.5 shulkers full of sand, and then I basically used like 1 shulker and made 6 stacks of TNT. So yeah, not even close to an entire shulker of TNT. It's so expensive. Now I know why people duplicate it. I can't pass up the coal, I gotta be honest. I need it. Running low. There should be a person who trades sand. Like they have people who trade glass. Maybe that'd be a little too overpowered, but I think a lot of people would appreciate that. When it's a resource that's not renewable. And we hit coal. Oh, we're in the haste section. Was I not already in the haste section? Why is this just now kicking in? Maybe it's not. The range is a lot shorter than I realized. I don't know why, but I feel like I have to close this in to get proper explosives. That's a word. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good enough to keep going. Don't think too many mobs should start spawning close by. At least in the span of time it takes me to mine past it. Hello, Merc. Welcome in. How's it going? Okay, I actually don't know where I was. Put that there. I think I was this way. This looks right. Okay, here we go. I guess that means we're at like the halfway point if the haste is just now kicking in. Why did it kick in while I was getting the quartz mined up? Did I just not run out of haste yet? I don't remember the range. I feel like it's like 50 blocks in either direction, so yeah, I guess this is probably a lot more than 50 blocks. Tactical. I could just let the TNT explode it and then I don't even have to fortune it later, but you know, I want to keep it all condensed and also make sure it doesn't get blown up. Okay, we've got to be, where are we at? We're at 410 right now. We're still on the haste beacon. The center point was like 400, so that makes me think that maybe this is like 200 blocks long. I can't explain how excited I am to actually get this project like completed, worked on, like the process for this one. Oh, it's gonna, I don't know, I'm just so excited. I've been thinking about this for way too long and talking about it for way too long, and we're finally actually making progress. Okay, we're out of haste now. So we gotta be pretty close to the other end. Yeah, I feel like there's gotta be blocks surrounding the TNT for it to like properly do the controlled damage that we want. Because I feel like if there's too much air, it may just bounce off and go to another area it's not supposed to be. Oh, and then this will be the bottom. This is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so I don't really care too much if there's some backfire over here, but I don't want it to be like right at the edge right here. I think we want to come in maybe that many blocks. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. This should be good, I hope. Somebody's gotta have done the excuse me, the science on proper TNT placement for the most efficient outcome. But that wouldn't be me, even though I am wearing a science lab coat right now and goggles. Okay. I feel like I need like a button to set all this off, but we will just be using our bow. I feel like that's gonna be the easiest way. Okay. We're in the haste section now. Yeah, so I feel like here where the caves are, the TNT is probably going to get knocked around and go off to the side a bit. But hey, it's already cleared out, so it can't be that bad. Also, I haven't really thought about exactly how tall we're making this tunnel. And I feel like when we made our like storefronts, when we designed that creative session a while ago, I want to say that they were like 7 by 9 blocks tall. I feel like I need to prepare to do like 13 blocks, 11 blocks tall, just in case. Have some extra space in case we need to have like a proper material for like a ceiling / roof. Looks so weird from this view. Okay, I'm gonna stop it there. That's probably good. Didn't even use a whole stack. Okay. So I think we can leave that open. And I think, oh, hold on, I'm gonna take this off. I think this should be good. Hopefully. We may have to come back in and do some more, but that's fine. Let's final moment of truth. Okay, let's watch. I should make sure there's nothing around me. Okay, we're good. We're safe. Honestly, so far so good. I'm not excited for when the mobs start to spawn in here, though. Oh, I can't. I'm out of audible range. Is that even a word? Okay, it looks like 3 apart is pretty solid. Oh, we exposed the beacon. Not too bad. Now it's just like phasing. It's just so far out we don't even get to see the particles. Oh, the last one didn't go. But honestly, not bad. Not bad. Okay, let's go light up what we can real quick. I don't know, there's gonna be so much more that we need. Got some coal. I'm gonna light up what I can before things start spawning in here. But this may not be as efficient as I thought. We may need to do a whole nother layer above. I need to check the height of this. And definitely not enough width-wise. Oh, we already got a creeper. Back off. Got some more coal. I'm not picking up that coal though. I should have cleared my inventory before. Too bad. Okay. I need to go kind of figure out about what size we want the tunnel to be. As far as like width, height. And then we may do another round of TNT above. Honestly, I want some of this stuff. I want the cobble. I don't need the cobble, but I want it. That immediately picked everything up. I'm not even wearing my armor. Forgot about that. The whole time I was standing there, I'm like, what if a creeper walks up on me on this bridge and explodes? I'll be fine. I'm in my armor. Wrong. I wasn't. Cute, though. Okay. Let's grab a shulker box, clear out some of this inventory, because it's not looking too great inventory-wise. Soon enough, there's gonna be a storage room here. And then we can use that. Very excited. Very excited. Okay. Let's use this cobble real quick, actually, to kind of get an outline of how we think the bridge is going, or the tunnel is gonna go. Because this is not enough, not even close. We need to do a lot more. So, I want this to be the bottom. I don't know where to put this, so I'm just gonna start in this line. I want the tunnel itself, the entrance, to be an arch, but I think the interior is gonna be rectangular ceilings, but we'll use like arch to support the tunnel, if you know what I mean. So you'll be walking towards an archway. So, say that's center. We would do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be if we wanted to do 11. 3, 4, 5. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If we did an 11 wide tunnel, which honestly I think we kind of need. Let me think. This would need to be at least, well, we talked about making it. It may have been 11 tall. Maybe we do a 9 wide tunnel. The thing is I don't want it to be super crammed because it's going to mess with like your perspective if you can't get like a full view. I think bigger is going to be better in this situation and we can reduce it later. So if we're doing 11, what's the proportion? Like it's like 1.5 is about what you would want. So like 17 tall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's maybe a lot larger than I'm waiting. But it's gonna curve. It's not gonna be a rectangle. That may be too much, but let's try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So that would be like proportionally that feels a little tall. So also I think I did this one extra block tall. Yeah, so say instead of 17 we do 15. What about that height? Kind of hard to see with this obsidian wall here. I feel like that's a decent proportion. We may end up just making this large. That's okay. Proportionally, though, I think that's pretty solid. This is gonna have to be pretty large anyways, because it's gonna be such a long tunnel. And like I was saying, I don't want like you to have to see what the plan is with like the storefront and everything. I don't want you to have to be like looking up at it this way to get the whole picture. I want you to be able to stand back a little bit and kind of see what's going on. That's why I'm thinking bigger will be work in my favor a little bit more. So let's do another tunnel that way. So it looks like it goes out about 2 to 3 blocks. So if I want this to be the edge, which it'll probably actually be at least one more past that, let's do a tunnel this way. Let's do this. And I do have enough TNT on me right now, so that's good. And then I think we're gonna have to do an upper layer too. So maybe like 6 rows of TNT should be enough, hopefully. Yeah, I have not worked with TNT a lot, so I feel like it's gonna be more efficient than I'm expecting it to be. But maybe because I'm expecting it to be efficient, it's gonna end up being not that great. We are gonna have to do a lot of smoothing, but I'm okay with that. I feel like we should probably just add like a row of frog lights right down the middle or something, so that we have lighting all the way across. I'm gonna probably have to go grab some once we're ready for that. But we'll definitely have to be doing some clearing and cleaning first before we get to that point. This. Way down. I don't know if it's gonna be better to do like 1 row of TNT at a time. This seems like the best idea to me, but really not certain. Head into sleep, 92. Well, thank you again for stopping by, and thanks for the follow. Glad you could hang out with us today. Yeah, sleep tight, get some rest. Good on that. Why am I going this way? Being so turned around. Yeah, I feel like this is gonna be a massive storage room. In the best way. Did I even finish that last piece of TNT? Did I just break it? I think I did. Okay. Next one. We went like right here. 1, 2, 3, all the way down. Yeah, I may have made just enough TNT. We need to make more. I've got the stuff for it. Won't be too big of a problem. But I feel like this may actually be just the right amount. It seems like each tunnel is using about a stack. I can't believe it's summer. It does not feel like summer. I think it's just because it's been so stormy lately. But I'm very excited for things to like feel warmer and for the pools to be ready. Be able to actually swim some. And I just can't believe how fast this last year has gone by. I don't know if anybody is super into Sabrina Carpenter, but she's supposed to release another song tomorrow. And I remember the day her songs came out last summer. And those are like big turning points, I feel like, in the summer for me. As far as like vibes. And I'm excited for another one to come out. I hope it lives up to my expectations. We love a good song of the summer, so can't wait to hear what this one is going to be. I haven't been too great at listening to like new release music lately. I'm trying to get better at it. I'm really not trying to have Stream Beats be my #1 artist at the end of the year, but I think it's bound to happen at this point. Listening to it every day, I think I'm just gonna have to accept my fate. Yeah, I feel like I don't need all this. Did I miss? I missed. I don't think I need to close in the window. I don't want to just follow it. I wasn't really thinking about the fact that I was going to be getting XP from all the coal that blows up. It's gonna happen. It's been the top for the last 2 years. I don't want it to be, but I think like I haven't been balancing it out with real artists anymore. I'm not gonna be looking forward to sharing it at the end of the year. Heading out, girl. Well, thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good rest of your evening. Okay. Got a lot of blocks that way. Let's do one more to the right, and then I think we're gonna go and do 3 more above. We're decent on lighting. I think we're good enough where stuff isn't gonna spawn too much, but we are also exploding the torches as we go by, so that doesn't help. It does help with my restock of torches, though. Yeah, I feel like we can do a cool area, like where it opens up into these caves. One thing I'm not really certain of how I'm going to address, and I think we're just going to have to figure it out as the time comes, but how I'm going to handle items like leaves and like ores. I don't know how I'm going to actually decorate the buildings for that, because I want them to be representative storefronts of like what's being stored. And well, I don't really want to make an entire storefront out of leaves, but it could be an idea. Maybe I shouldn't knock it too early. Maybe I'd be surprised. And it's almost nighttime. I think I'm okay to just start mining though. And it's raining, of course. I can survive the rain. Not that big of a problem. Oh, lots of torches right here. Oh, I meant to grab more torches while I was doing this. Oops. Yeah, like, we're already halfway through the year. I think I'm cooked when it comes to artist of the year for me. I don't think I can make up for 6 months of stream beats 3 times a week with just listening to normal songs, especially not like a single artist. Honestly, I haven't been into music a lot the last couple months. I haven't been listening to a lot of music, but I have been over the last couple of weeks. I feel like trying to get more into it and make it part of my day-to-day, because even like half the time if I'm just like driving, I will drive in silence. I don't know what's up this year. I don't know, just the vibe, I guess. Sometimes I'm not in a music mood. Driving raw. No sound. Wrong one. I'm curious. Whenever I go into a drive-through, I always feel like I need to turn off the music, or I can't like properly hear the person talking to me. But I know people who go through drive-throughs and they will leave the music on or just turn it down. Like at most I may drop it down to, or at the least I'll drop it down to like a volume 4, something really low where I can barely even hear it. But most of the time I just turn music off altogether whenever I'm like in a drive-through talking to somebody. I'm curious if that's like what's more common. Do you guys turn off your music if you're having to like talk to somebody through the window? Or do you just turn it down? Or do you leave it normal volume? Because I feel like I also know people who do that. I guess too many sounds for me at once. Appreciating the silence more. Happens as you get older. Yeah. Yep, that's just been the case for me since streaming regularly. That's definitely when it like kind of changed over. Don't really know. I know for a while at least, like when I was streaming just on Twitch, it was because I would just listen to my favorite music all day. And so I would finish a stream and be like, okay, silence. I've been listening to this song for way too long. But as of lately, I don't listen to like my normal music. I listen to stream beats. So I can't say that that's the situation anymore. Okay, TNT. Hopefully nobody's coming to sneak up on me. Also, hopefully nobody's following me from behind. Yeah, I like to go through my liked songs as like my main playlist. And the one thing I like about Spotify is it leaves them in the order of which you liked them. So I tend to just go top down on my liked songs. And so anytime I go back to a certain extent, it always just reminds me of a certain period of time. I like doing that whenever I'm listening to music. Excuse me. Rather than listening to like playlists or specific artists. I like to just go in the order of when I like the song. Glad we made as many torches as we did, because I definitely am going to be putting these all to use. Need to go grab some when we get back there. You always just shuffle your liked songs. I do that occasionally. I feel like when I do that though, it'll play like the same 20 songs on like on a loop, especially on Spotify. iTunes, I don't have that issue as much, but I don't use iTunes anymore. I just remember like if you shuffle, it basically shuffles the entire group of songs. Meanwhile, yeah, anytime I'm on Spotify, I'll get like a good 20-30 songs and I'm like, oh yeah, this is good. Spotify's cooking. And then they just restart back at the beginning. I'm like, I've literally already heard this song 5 times. And I like it every time. But I want to listen to the stuff I liked 4 years ago. I feel like they always will just play whatever I've been like seeking out the most of lately. Maybe they have their own little algorithm and that's what's impacting it. But let's put some of this up if we can. I think we're running out of space. What about this one? Oh, we got plenty of room here. And where's my torches? There was one point in time where I tried to go all the way from my most recent liked song all the way down to the bottom. And I think I made it back to make the songs I liked in maybe 2019. And I think I got Spotify in like 2017 or 2018. So I almost made it all the way through. But at some point it like messed up where I was at. And I was like, okay, that's a shame. But sometimes I will just scroll down to a certain song or a certain like time period. And it always reminds me of when I was like regularly listening to that song every day. Why no light? Is it because of the rain? Excuse me, that's really rude of you. Oh, that scared me. I honestly didn't really realize that it won't light in the rain. How about you? Are you still not covered? Okay, this is annoying. We'll try you then. Run! Okay, stop this. How are you not? Okay, that time worked, I think. Okay, yeah, that one worked. Didn't really expect it to take that many. I keep seeing a reflection of the water right here, and it looks like a skeleton with a enchanted bow. Throwing me off. But once again, Beef is seeing things. Bum, bum. Pick up all these bonus torches. Oh. I feel like this is a good width. We're gonna have a lot more height to it. I feel like this is a good width. But yeah, I think the tunnel itself is gonna be rectangular. New light. Tunnel itself is gonna be rectangular, but the supports around it are all gonna be arches. So we might as well just clear out the rectangle. Got a little bit of bounce back over that way. I need like a tunnel bore. Make this. Ooh, or this would be a cool situation where like people who use Create Mod, how you can set up a thing that mines for you. I'm always amazed by those. We're gonna have so much cobble by all this, from all this. We're gonna have so much stone actually by the time we finish mining everything. Oof. I'm gonna need the storage room before it's even done. I guess we know which room we're gonna be making first. And once we get this all figured out, we can kind of determine how many actual storage rooms, like storefronts, we can have. Not really certain about that yet. Let's get some more TNT. Now, should I just go do all three at once now? I kind of want to do all three at once. I think that'd be fun. Okay. So, I've got to figure out where to start this. So we've kind of been skipping a gap from this edge of the frame and going in. I think here. But how far up do I want to go? I think we go up one more. Right here. I think that should be good. Let's do this. All the way down. We're gonna have a lot of cleaning to do with this tunnel. But I think it'll be a nice, peaceful task. Task I'm looking forward to. I love the little mundane tasks in Minecraft. Oh. Well. Man. The more I hang out with my, friends I've been gaming with on Fortnite lately, the closer I am to accidentally cussing, like all the time. Around family, on games. It's happened like 3 times today, and I don't think I've ever had this problem in my life. I blame them. More coal. I'm at the point though where I'm like, I can't be bothered to mine this. I said I was going to. Too late. Not happening. I got places to go, things to do. It is enticing though. Go fast once we get the haste in. I feel like I may need to get like 3 beacons. Or what does it do if you have you combine your beacons all into one and you have like 6 beacons on the top. That's how that works, right? 6, or is it 9? Or 4. 4 beacons on top. How much does that extend the range? Does it even extend the range, or is it just impact the effects? I do need to know. Hey. I can't resist the emeralds. It's a lot different than coal. Oh no. Ah. Must be close to the end because of all the grass around us. We love to see it. It did spook me a bit. Just enables you to have the effects in one area. I see. Not the answer I was wanting, but I respect the answer. I mean, can't be too overpowered in the game. We can't be too powerful. I feel like I like beacons, but I never use them a lot because I feel like you've got to have like a very specific place where the beam comes through, and most of the time it just doesn't fit within what I'm trying to do. But we're gonna have to figure out where we're gonna put a beacon permanently over here at some point. I'm gonna leave it where it's at now for a while, but yeah, I'm not so sure on where put a beacon later. Like on the last one we did the gazebo and it has just like the single opening at the top for the beam, but I don't know how I would design something with 4 beams coming through it. Be a nice little challenge, but I'm really not so certain. Look at all this precious coal. I want it all, but I must refrain. Okay, I feel like we're almost to the end. Okay, there's that one. Now, where's the center line? So I think the one in front of me, and then right here. I think this is center. Right? And then the next one's gonna go here, like a 2 gap. I think here. Yeah. Have that lined up so we know. We'll just go do all 3 at once. I'm kind of excited to see what it looks like to do 3 at once. I feel like we're gonna have to use a lot of scaffolding for this entire tunnel, considering how tall it is. Oof, it's gonna be a pain when we are clearing it out and having to smooth everything just by how much scaffolding is gonna take. I'll have to do like little sections all the way down. Try not to fall through the ground this time. Keep an eye out for my surroundings. I should probably clear out my inventory while I'm thinking about it. Can I fly through here? No. Oops. Okay, we're gonna need a whole new shulker in just a second. I feel like I'm at the point where I need to just be using chests. Can any of this go in here? Got some coal. Where'd I put the emerald? Oops. Oh, did we do it? Okay, that actually is gray. Never mind. Let's grab a magenta shulker box. It's forever growing, the shulker monster. Am I already full on flint? No, I just didn't put it in the right spot. And you go here. Okay. Okay, let's get back to our digging. Hopefully I can make use of all these torches and not need too many more. I feel like this is a solid amount. Hopefully I like this tunnel, because if I don't, I'll have a giant hole in the side of a mountain. I'm pretty confident that we're gonna like how this turns out. It's gonna be a big project. Did that open up? No, we're good. We're good. Oh, there's a cave above my head for a second there. Okay. I hear some skeletons above. Must be a cave nearby. But wouldn't be the first one. Okay, this one's at least safe. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out where we're gonna put a mine shaft entrance in this area, because even though I won't really be doing a lot of mining, I do want to have a designated place to go. I feel like those are just fun to do, fun to have. And lots of ideas for this area. Very excited. This is where we're gonna start doing a lot of the bigger farms, which I'm not actually certain quite yet what that list is gonna include. But I am very much excited for it. Okay, there is tunnel number 2. We have one more left. I feel like this is going to be the kind of project where I can just like go on autopilot here and there just to make things happen, clear things out, watch some shows while I work on it, and I'm very much that. It's making me think back to when we were working on the village transformation. I'll just kind of work through the creativity. This one will be more fewer creative planning. We already did the little bit that we have for like the designs on the outside, but once we get to the inside, it's gonna be full whatever I'm feeling, and I think it'll be enjoyable to work through on stream as well as off camera. That. Like not walking in a straight line. We're getting to that point where my eyes kind of go cross-eyed from doing the same thing over and over again. Definitely feel it kicking in. Okay, there's this one, last one. Yeah, we only went through like 10 torches on that one, surprisingly. Thought we'd go through more than that. I guess whenever we do open up to some of those caves, we don't need too many more. Usually pretty well lit. Your spiders. Yeah, I do feel like at some point I want to make a proper like above ground creeper farm. So one we have right now is our underground creeper farm, and it is perfect for what I need. But I do think it'll be fun to actually try to make like a skyscraper out of, or just like a big city building out of a creeper farm, since it's one of those things that's just very vertical. And just have a lot of like cool special builds as far as like for moms or for villagers of a specific type. Really, the possibilities are endless in this area. We're gonna have so much space to work with. Beacon beam. I need to be careful. I'm gonna fall through that. Honestly, surprised I haven't yet. Honestly, I think if I fell through it, I wouldn't know what to do. I would be in shock and not be able to get myself out quick enough. That's the main thing I'm nervous for. I know at one point, Turtle, you said you can like hover down. I don't know if I could, if I've actually ever done that. I feel like I have not, but maybe I have. I feel like if I have tried it, I still ended up just like hitting the ground too hard and breaking my ankles. And we're out of the beacon range again, unfortunate. Okay. Do 1, 2, 3. That works. I have like a lot of random quantities of TNT right now. The last stack it is. Nope. Like, considering just trying to get it down to a rhythm, but I want it to be properly spaced. Okay, I think we're almost there. I can sense it. Yeah, there it is. Okay. That'd be the best way to do this. Probably land on the obsidian wall. And do all 3. I feel like I need to do... I think I can do this. Keep missing this one. There we go. I'm gonna go. There she blows. That's the phrase, right? Something like that. Let's get more torches real quick. I have a feeling this one's gonna be a little more dicey. Yeah, I think we picked a decent amount of number of torches to make. Not expect I would need this many, but here we are. Thought I was gonna have a lot of bonus torches. Okay. Definitely gonna be filling up the inventory pretty quickly, I can tell. I'll have to drop down there later. So some of these went through. Others didn't. I guess we'll use dirt. I'm like, I didn't even think I had any dirt on my inventory, but I was wrong. Yeah, I thought that this would go, like, break the middle barrier a little bit more, but honestly, it may work in our favor if we can leave some of this here to use for... Oh, you scared me, actually. Standing on and mining. Okay. I'm still so used to Infinity that I forget that you can just pick up the arrows after you use them. Still a foreign concept to me. Oh, almost walked down the beacon. Okay. It looks like you're just staring into like an unloaded chunk at the end of this because I mean, it's just straight up sky. It keeps throwing me off every time. I'm like, why is the chunk not rendering? Why is it not loading? Okay, explosive-wise, I feel like that is enough. But we do need to go in and actually remove the blocks in between now. This may be a little bit much size-wise. Oops, didn't mean to do that, but here we are. Size-wise, though, maybe on the larger side, but I think it's gonna be good. It feels good from this perspective. Not too crammed, especially like if I make it too small with this long of a distance, it's just gonna feel like you're being suffocated by walls. Okay, let's see, how's this looking? Yeah, I think this will be good. Size. Let's clear out our inventory a bit. Lots of cobble. Yeah, I think running out of inventory so quickly. Can I put any of this anywhere? We got some coal there. What about copper? Nothing else. Okay, do I have any other shulker box? It's empty. Not here. Well, I can make another. I think we're gonna have to just make another. Add to the lineup. Alright. Get all this out. We've got these and these. Random. Oh no. Go away, go away, go away! I don't want to deal with you. Don't hit me. Let me sleep. Rose stuck. And I got the, well, did I? Where'd it go? I can't remember. Phantom membrane. It's probably just down there in the water. I honestly don't care. I don't need it that badly. Okay. Torches here. Oh, we still have 2 stained glass. And let's take down the obsidian now. I don't think we actually needed this, but, you know, that's fine. Better safe than sorry. I didn't want to destroy my beautiful bridge that we just finished working on. Okay, hello? This is gonna take a minute. I usually do my obsidian mining off camera. Just so glad we have efficiency 5 at least. Efficiency 5, right? Yeah. Gotta be sure because I feel like I probably have a pickaxe sitting around somewhere that's efficiency 4 without me realizing it. Definitely has happened to me on previous worlds. Okay. At least we're at the top now. I can start to do little lines all the way down. So hopefully everyone's having a good day. Talk about something because I'm just gonna be doing this for like 5 minutes. I'm supposed to be going bowling later. I did. Got with my friend. Catch up a little bit. Haven't seen her in a little while. I like never drive anymore these days. I'm always just like cooped up here working on stuff. And I don't think I've gotten like gas in my car for another for the last month and a half probably. Been running on the same tank. I'm at the point now where it's like about to run out because I've had to make some further drives lately. But like on a normal week, I barely put any miles on my car, which is honestly kind of nice. Yeah, I think by today I think the last time I got gas was whenever I saw her, and I think I'm probably gonna have to. I'm not trying to fall through. Do another 2 rows. Yeah, because there's gonna be another 2 over here. It equal. At least I can jump up on this one. No, it's not too low. I need to figure out what I want to do with this land right here. I'm sure we're probably just gonna fill it in, but I keep forgetting that it exists. I need to do another obsidian mining session in the end soon, now that we've already respawned the dragon a couple of times. I should have some full obsidian pillars now, thankfully. But I think we're definitely gonna need a lot by the time we decide to make a ghast farm, which I don't plan on doing that soon, but I do know when we do get around to doing it, it's going to be like, I don't know, 6-8 stacks of obsidian at least. Something crazy. I might as well prep now. Have some on standby. You can get obsidian through piglin bartering, I think. That's one thing I've never made, is a piglin bartering farm. And I think that that would be very useful to have. But yeah, never gone through actually making one. That's one that I've seen people use, that you need a lot of shulker boxes to make it like efficient. Or you have to have just a giant auto sorting system, which I think both could be useful. But that is something I'd like to make sometime. There was I've seen some pretty cool ones on the nether roof with like actual builds around them that were pretty inspiring, kind of like little banks. And I think that would be a fun one to try to do a little my own twist on. Aesthetic piglin bartering farm. I feel like people always just put them at the top, like next to a gold farm though. And I don't really think that that would be the style I'd want to try doing something. Okay, we almost made it. Obsidian almost gone. I feel like we're missing. I feel like it was like a stack 54 what we had. I don't remember how much I put back in that shulker box though. There's more left than I realized. So no, I think we're good now. I think it was just 4 that were missing. Let's see. Get my money shulker out. No, not there. Here it is. Okay, yeah. Stack 54. I was right. Honestly, I know you shouldn't, like, for the purpose of it being an ore, you can't use obsidian, but I feel like it'd be kind of cool if you could do an obsidian beacon. I don't know why, but that just came to mind. Okay. I think what we want to do is mine everything in between the columns. And what level is this at? This is at 101. Let's start at the top, work our way down. Cover the beacon with it. I honestly never even think about doing that, like covering a beacon up, but I feel like I've seen people do it. It's pretty cool. I always just stick them underground and hope nobody notices them. Okay, I think the one above that is what we need. Block? Yeah, I think that's where we're going. I need to find my way up here. Staircase my way up. I should be standing on 99, I think. this? Standing on 100. What's this block? Oh wait, no, that's right, that's right. Can I go this way without falling through is my question right now. I keep pressing the wrong one. We want to F4, not F. This one is at 507. We want to go this way until we get to 507. Right here. Yeah, this should work. Yeah, I feel like covering a beacon with obsidian would be a big flex. Because obsidian is not cheap in my book. Alright, we have entered the digging section of this build, this project. We'll probably do a lot of this on our own. I'm gonna get started on it for now. I'll probably try to do like 2 tall layers and then we can go through and clear out what's above. I feel like that's gonna be the way to do it. I wish I had my beacon effect right now, but I can't be bothered to move the beacon again. Where is the... right here. Okay. This actually is taking me back to working in my last world when I had like a giant, just like terraforming project I did. And all I did was use it for a time lapse for something. But I was just digging for days. Honestly, didn't mind it. Should I put a line of frog lights down the front? I feel like I should. I'll figure it out later. We'll leave some torches in there for now, but I do feel like we might go ahead and use frog lights and just line the ceiling with them a little bit. Where's the rest of the torches? Yeah, I feel like the 3 lines all the way across and then stacking it too tall, as far as like the TNT, probably the best I could have done. Maybe if I condensed it a little bit more, we could have done 9 lines, but I don't want too much like extra explosion. We definitely want to be able to control what we're working with a little bit. So I think this ended up being the best layout for it, but it definitely didn't explode as much as I thought it was going to. I'll give it that. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing though. Like, I definitely thought there was going to be way more damage to that side of the bridge, that side of the obsidian wall, if I didn't protect it at least, so I guess we'll never know. Oh, I fell. Once again, we're gonna have so much material from this. Like, I honestly wasn't even thinking about that part of this whole situation. I may just have to go sell some of this stone to villagers just to feel like I'm putting it to use, because I don't know. I don't need this much. Literally just having to walk back and forth between all the openings. We may have to just start bridging in a second. It seems like it defeats the purpose to be adding the blocks back in, but honestly, I think it'll be worth it. Maybe we'll get to a point here where they connect again. Kind of what I'm betting on. think we can do it. I think we're close to reconnecting. Not. Okay, I'll be right back once again to the BRB for a second. Alrighty. Back to digging. We may have to do just like a Twitch only stream. Digging out this area at some point. So I can put on some good music and just get to digging and just vibe. Sounds like something I might enjoy doing. If not with like a TV show. But I feel like that may be a good Twitch only type situation. I really wish I could play normal music on YouTube streams without it being a problem. But I'm not trying to risk the status of my account. I love the peaceful mining. Honestly, I kind of want to switch to a little bit of Minecraft. Just do a good old C418. Volume. The Minecraft music volumes are always so inconsistent. I never know where to keep them at. There's definitely like a cave this way. I see a creeper right there. The giant cave. Okay, goodbye. That's enough of you. Witches. I feel like I need to help the entirety of the tunnel. waiting for Basil to make an appearance. Where is she? I think she's just chilling on a bar stool. Good little Princess Basil. Section there. I don't like flying at the ceiling. I hurt myself if I scares me. I need to get used to it. People do it all the time, but out a bit. Need to find. I'll come back and find. Clear them out. But we are coming to that point of the stream where I've got to call it. We got some stuff we got to head out to do tonight. Let me put some of this back in these chests, these shulkers. I think that should that stuff. Yeah, we're gonna have so much to store later. I was really enjoying the Minecraft. It's full vibe for sure. I feel like I can just tune out. Honestly, it makes me feel like I'm watching like Interstellar sometimes. I think that this is gonna be a good shape for it. Like it feels pretty fitting for this tunnel or this bridge height-wise. And then we just gotta clear out these sections. But I think it's gonna work. I think this size will be pretty good. It's definitely large and in charge, but that's okay. But I do have to tell you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today, for tuning in. Definitely a more chill stream, even though we got some explosions out. Pretty chill so far. I've got quite a bit I need to get done myself. Once again, I will not be streaming on Friday or Monday, so we'll be seeing you again next Wednesday. Hopefully I get some more of this worked on between now and then. Keep an eye out for if we do just like a Twitch only stream and clear this out with just some music. I could see that being something enjoyable. Maybe pull up in like a, honestly my hair probably be in a bun and in a hoodie, something comfy. Seems like a good just like chill vibe type project to work on. But I will see you all next Wednesday, and I hope you have a good rest of your day or night. And yeah, y'all have a good weekend as well. And I'm excited to keep you guys updated on how the travel goes for me. And y'all have a good one. See ya.